What's up, guys? Welcome to it. This is Thabile Takes Over episode 2. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the first episode. I am so grateful that you guys tuned into it. Now, for those who don't know where we are at the SA Fashion Week right here at Santon City Rooftop. We're going to be interviewing some of your favorite designers, models, celebrities, everything in between. Keep it locked. This is Thabile Takes Over. So we're here with Yasmin, who is a legend in our fashion industry. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well and I love the word legend.
So now, we are here at SA Fashion Week, right? What does autumn mean to you?
Well, autumn means that we have to first of all dress a little bit warmer. But in terms of fashion, it is to be creative, it is to be edgy. I always try to be that. And I guess I don't worry about the seasons. I just love the fact that we have to do something very fun and wonderful with what we wear. Yeah.
Now tell me about your outfit, right? Your outfit, the shoes. I love the skirt, the socks, everything. How did you put this together?
Okay, well this is fresh off the runway, autumn winter 18 from Tebe Magugu. Showed last night. And I love socks and shoes. I think people know what I do. And I thought it worked very well together. Yeah.
So for Fashion Week, who are some of the designers who you are excited to see showcase? Yeah.
Always Tebe, he's my absolute favorite. Yeah. Rich Mnisi I saw last night. I'm looking forward to Floyd because I also love menswear. I loved FMO for Style by SA for Woolies. Yeah, so there are a few. I lean towards menswear a lot, but there are designers for women that I absolutely adore. Yeah.
Pearl Tisi, how are you?
I'm gorgeous, don't you think?
You look hot. Tell me about your outfit.
Wow, this is something I bought at a store. This is Destiny Moon Print. I've been saving this kimono for a long time, trying to figure out where I can wear it. So I got Zinka made one too, if you look behind me.
Yeah, so you all look like little twins.
Yeah,
So now,
these are something I got. I think this is from. I actually don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. And all my jewelry is elegance, and my shoes are Europa. Baby, so look, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. Now you look absolutely beautiful, right? We're at SA Fashion Week. What do you think SA fashion designers need to do in order for them to be competing with the Pradas and the Guccis of the world?
I think they need to stop thinking they need to compete with them in the first place. First of all. Secondly, they need to be more interested in building African fashion instead of competing, or also believing in the people that they're supposed to be dressing, believing in themselves. More than anything, I think designers are doing their very best. I think more than anything, it's the people who are consuming fashion and the people who are supposed to be buying the clothes that need to change their mindset more than the designers, I think.
And then also, every single year, SA Fashion Week always brings out new designers. Who will you say is, not really say the most consistent, but is one who always just doing the damn thing?
Consistency, I believe in Tula Cindy. David Thabile always comes through. I'm working with a designer who actually doesn't showcase here, but his name is Casper and I really adore him. He dresses me most of the time, but who always comes through. Geez, I've got the name in my head. I think I want to see what Laduma, if he's in the show. I'm not sure if he's in, but Laduma does everything in the year. I'm not actually sure what's happening, to lie with you, but I love Rich Factory. I love that young woman. She's doing great work, and I'm really proud to call her a young South African designer, amongst many other great designers. I don't know if Gert showcased this year, but he always does a great job.
You have such a beautiful smile.
Thank you. I'll try to use it more often.
So now we're at SA Fashion Week.
Yeah.
What do you look for at Fashion Week?
I think as someone who's slightly involved in fashion, I'm always looking for that one thing that can say African without being too obvious, but you can sell it anywhere in the world. You can sell it in New York, but when you look at it, you can tell that it comes from a unique place. That's what I'm always looking for.
And every single year, our SA fashion designers always push the boundaries. What do you think is that one thing that they need to do in order for them to compete at an international level for Gucci's and the Pradas and them?
We need to keep it South African. We need to keep it African. I think the one thing that
Stop lying!
The one thing that makes us unique is that we are so diverse in our culture, and you can see it in the way that other internationals are tapping into our style, into our things, they're tapping into our culture just to get influence. So we have it here, we own it, we grew up with it. So we need to showcase it like no one can, because we are it, you know what I mean? So that's the one thing that we need to stick to. We can't be like the rest of them. We need to be just truly African.
Who are some of your favorite designers who you look forward to seeing showcase?
I think my favorite showcase yesterday, it was Rich Mnisi, my gosh.
Loved it.
We are not worthy. We are not worthy.
Did you watch the documentary?
Jeez, that was amazing. This is the thing, when you are that great, you can literally do anything and we're just bowing down, yeah.
My name is Lasizo and you're tuned into Thabile Takes Over. Siyabangena, Thabile Take Over.
So we're still here at SA Fashion Week and we bumped into Tuso. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm amazing. So we're from the Gert show. What did you think about it?
I absolutely loved it. I love that he caters for everyone. You have your everyday wear, you have your gowns, and I saw myself in like wearing all of those items, yeah.
What would you say is the one thing that South African designers have that the rest of the world doesn't?
I think the creativity and they're not afraid to take risks. Like we saw with Kat's thing, like some of the ideas are out of the box, but it's ideas that are out of the box that she can use today. Yeah.
Now I know how to dress for spring, I know how to dress for summer, I know how to dress for winter. I don't quite know how to dress for autumn. What would you say, how should someone dress for autumn?
Well, I think autumn, with global warming, it's actually very, very tricky now because there isn't any like one weather pattern. So you dress for the mood. Exactly. And what I like about Khat's thing is that now some of them look like you could wear them in winter, some of them you look like you could wear them in summer. So you mix and match in the moment.
Then finally, the 3 items that every fashionista needs to have in their closet this season.
Okay, you definitely need something, that will breathe with you. And then you need something like this, kind of covering, but still, and then, something that you feel good in as well. Yeah, something dramatic. I really want to play with the dramatics this season.
Lamini, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thanks.
I'm amazing. Tell me about your look tonight.
I just looked into something in my closet and I put it on.
So now we're from the Gert Johan Katia show. What did you think about it?
I thought it was a great show. It was stunning, ready to wear. I loved the showstopper at the end. I thought it was beautiful. It was just a beautiful, theatrical, well-orchestrated show. I was very, very impressed.
What do South African designers have that the rest of the world doesn't have?
Hunger.
Excuse me?
Hunger.
Hunger. What about hunger?
I just feel like we're not hunger because we're hungry. Africa's not that hungry. I just mean hunger in the sense that we're so ready to take the world by storm. We've got so much potential and that we're constantly trying to better our game, where I feel like so many other industries have already reached their pinnacle. So I'm excited to see where the industry is going to go from here on. I've been coming to Fashion Week for about 7-8 years now, and to see the standard constantly being raised and the bar being raised, I think is beautiful. So
we're still here at SA Fashion Week and we bumped into Gert Johan Katia. How are you doing?
Hey guys, wonderful. My show just finished and it went so well, so I'm super excited.
The music, the fashion, everything was just so perfect. What is the inspiration behind this collection?
The inspiration is the 80s. Think Diana Ross, think the glamour, the glitz, Dynasty. That was really what I wanted to bring across in a very modern way. This season I've played with a bit more of a casual look and feel. Some places I'm busy working on a brand that I'm going to call Gert. And that's going to be very much jeans and t-shirts and very relaxed and laid back. So you saw a lot of that on the runway, and then of course high voltage couture.
Yeah, I think one thing that people never expected from you is the whole street style, always winning. That was a little twist. What inspired you to go from the normal couture gowns that you always do to now moving into like a street style kind of?
I think times are changing, and also the Gert and Katia girl's changing. And for me, I don't do this for my own ego or anything like that. I literally design what the women in the world want. So it's a direct reflection of stuff that my friends would wear and stuff that I would like people to wear. And that's why this street style influence is there this season.
And then also SA Fashion Week, such a huge platform and for a South African designer. What about SA Fashion Week just keeps you coming back?
I think what I love about SA Fashion Week is Lucilla and the whole team of SA Fashion Week really believing in the business of fashion. I think that is the strong side of what keeps a business going. Beyond today and tonight and all the cameras, I mean, we have to run a business and they make sure of that. So that's what makes this platform so strong, and that's why it has been around for so long.
I don't know how to dress for spring, summer and winter. I know how to dress for summer, spring and winter. I don't quite know how to dress for autumn. What should we be playing around with?
Autumn is really that feeling where you want to look fabulous, you want to maybe add some sheer layering to things and then bring along a jacket. I think that's perfect for autumn.
What colors should we be playing around in autumn?
Autumn is definitely going to be for me. I'm going all about the pinks and the whites and the crisp colors. But I think we're in South Africa, so I don't like to limit people. I like bright colors in winter. Yellow is having a moment, so I'm loving that. So maybe we'll see some of that.
And then 3 items that every fashionista needs to have this season.
I think you definitely need an oversized sweater. That is definitely one. Some leather leggings. I think you can never go wrong. And try and go for like a different color. Don't just go for the normal black. And then I think a bag, a great big tassel bag is always stunning.
What's up, guys? This is your girl Muzi, and you're tuned into Thabile Takes Over.
You're so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Now, we saw you walking in the fashion show. How was it preparing for a fashion show like that?
Honestly, there was no preparation. They literally tell you backstage, this is what we're doing, and you almost do it intuitively. And I had so much fun. Could you tell?
It was fun because you were walking the way, you were just owning the room. You look very beautiful. Now, tell me about your outfit tonight. Who dressed you? What inspired it?
I always dress myself if I don't have assistance from a designer, but today was myself. And I just wanted to be playful. I was going for your Japanese carefree kind of look, and I think I pulled it off.
Yeah, you definitely did. Now, tell me about the space where South African fashion is right now.
I think we're in a place of discovery, and it's a very interesting place to be because we get to experiment, and I see a lot of designers experimenting. It's a lot of fun. We haven't found our footing yet, but I think when we do, it's going to be a bomb.
Many people like me don't know how to dress for autumn. What should we have in our closet?
I think the problem is we make too many rules. So let loose of the rules, play a little until you find your own personal style.
And then 3 items that every fashionista needs to have this season.
Pink, blue, and yellow.
Pink, blue, and yellow. Yes. Now, we're from the Keys fashion show. What did you like about it? What did you think about it?
Oh man, the showstoppers, of course. Everybody noticed Kanye Bao. Everybody noticed Mbali as well. Really beautiful dresses. I love the fact that he had such an amazing showstopper as well, and both ladies look amazing. And of course, Kanye with that throw was just, you know,
Cake on top.
exactly the cherry on top of that one. Yeah.
Now, tell me about your personal style. What is Miss Cosmo's style in a nutshell?
Yes. My style is definitely a lot more simple. I really feel like the simpler the better. It's far more impactful. But outside of that, I mean, I like feeling more comfortable. I mean, I'm in hip hop after all, you know. So for me, I'm always doing a lot of errands. I'm always running around. So sneakers are usually my go-to. But outside of that, when I am gigging and I'm in the club, I'm always in heels, trying to look elegant, trying to look nice. So. You know what I mean? The less I wear, the better, but obviously not showing too much.
Beautiful tonight. Who are you dressed by? What inspired the look?
I'm dressed by Khachi Hankitia. I was doing a story for this run show today. What was it? The fashion show today. I'm tired. I was doing a story about the Shine Literacy hymn and just what is happening today. So it was only fitting that he dresses me.
Speaking about her show, what did you enjoy most about the pieces?
Yes.
Phenomenal.
I love her. Firstly, I think he's got a good understanding of the female aesthetic, how we look, how we want to look. I love that he accentuates the part that needs to be accentuated, and he really, really understands the female body. So I think fit is the firstly most important for me. And then I just love that he's so playful. I love that he's playful with his designs. He incorporated also streetwear, and then he incorporated, you know, night, glam look, and ready to wear styles. And I really, really enjoyed that about Khat.
Now, where is South African fashion right now in the fashion space of the world?
I think we should stop comparing ourselves to the world. Like, it's not necessary. We're so unique. We're South African. The world should be looking at us. And I think we are growing in our fashion, in our consciousness about who we are, how we want to be perceived by people, in the hair we wear, also incorporating our own culture in our pieces. And I'm loving that. I think we should look within, look at ourselves, and not compare. The world can ask questions about how do you see yourself against South Africa.
Hey, hi, this is Tusom Video, and you're tuned into Thabile Takes Over.
Just like that, SA Fashion Week has officially come to an end. The stars, the fashion, the models, the cameras, the lights, the action. Thank you so much to SA Fashion Week for inviting us in. We came, we saw, we took over. Thank you for tuning into Thabile Takes Over. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye. God bless.